Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, exciting news because option credits. We'll talk about what that is and how you can take advantage of this if you fit into this scenario. Your miles may vary a lot with this deal. So YMMV, if you don't know what that is, or your miles may vary, but I'll at least give you the steps on if you're looking to be getting such a deal like this, how you can try and get this done. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to join our free email newsletter, you can do that down below in the description. Today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And so here it is. We're actually walking through this because Maxwell was able to get this done. So shout out to Maxwell in the Discord group, our super secret Discord group down below in the description. But option credit is now back for not only the Model Y, it's really any inventory vehicle that you can try and switch to by the end of the month, because this is a end of quarter deal. This is not a new deal. It does come back every once in a while, but it always usually comes back near the end of the quarter or even end of the month. So option credit is back for the Model Y. This is because this is the one that was actually done, but you should be able to replicate this if you're in this exact scenario on Model 3, Model S, X, maybe even Cybertruck. It really doesn't matter. So of course, how this works is a lot of the different incentives that are out right now on all the Tesla vehicles all end on June 30th. And so what Tesla is doing is if you've got a pending order or a pending delivery and you want to switch to an inventory vehicle that could be like a quicker delivery, like some of these vehicles that may or may not be, like, and actually in Maxwell's situation, it wasn't even a quicker delivery. He just did a switch and was able to get an extra $1,000. So what happens is that Tesla will start to waive certain options on the vehicle. So let's say you're in a stealth gray Model Y, like a base one, like no extra options at all with no added features or anything. And you find one in inventory, but it's white or it's red, and maybe it's like $1,000, $1,500 more than what it currently is that your current build is. Well, Tesla will then give you an option credit to try and switch, and that could be like paint color, tow hitch, interior upgrades like white or black, or even maybe some other things that are out there. But really, the max we've seen is like $1,000 to $2,000. Like wheels may be another one as well, but really there can be a lot of different options that are out there. Like here is the window sticker or the breakdown, not the window sticker, to show it. You can see sales incentive 2,500 here, and you might be wondering like what's part of that sales incentive for this breakdown here, and that's $1,000 America's Hero, $500 loyalty, and $1,000 option credit. And that option credit is right here, the $1,000 pearl white paint that was not originally on the first deal and went into the second vehicle. And you can see Maxwell actually got like a crazy deal. I accidentally put Matthew here, but he got a Model Y rear-wheel drive for $21,990. If you're in this state, I mean, you won't be able to get as low as this, but here are some of the different discounts and everything out there. $1,000 option credit, $1,000 America's Heroes. We talked about that a lot. The Tesla incentive, $500 loyalty credit, $4,000 charge up incentive for New Jersey, and the $7,500 federal tax credit. Of course, the big chunk of this was he was able to refer 10 people in December, and so that's why he was able to harvest that and hold that $10,000, and so how he was able to get this massive discount. But the biggest thing here is he also was able to get 1.99% financing on top of that, and so very cool to see. And if you're out there with a pending delivery and maybe you see another vehicle that might be a quicker delivery or that might have sparked your eye, I would definitely try and talk to a Tesla sales rep, maybe get on the phone with them. I think that would be better. Or even go to your local Tesla store to see if they can switch you to one of these vehicles that are for a quicker delivery. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. I also saw this video posted by Omid spilling white wine on some clean white seats, trying to show exactly like how protective these seats are. And while I agree, this could be an easy test, and really we have baby wipes in our vehicle to clean the white seats, and but I'm not sure I would do this with like the ventilated seats, because ventilated seats have like the perforated holes. So be careful with a test like this. But the one thing is for sure, if you want to protect the inside of your Tesla and outside of your Tesla, that's why I strongly 1000% recommend at least a ceramic coating. And ceramic coating is like Geon. You can do it on the inside like we did with our white interior seats, and also on the exterior of the vehicle with paint correction. And that's where our friend Andre, if you're in the Southern California area, he's mobile. He can do ceramic coating, paint protection, and more for your vehicle. So hit him up at 24K Shine, Yelp, Instagram, whatever, and ask for the Dennis deal so that he knows where to hook you up as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. Let's see who dropped by today. Alex, thanks for coming in. Arch, great to see you. And Miguel, great to see you as well. And let's see. Hi, Dennis. Art, since Model Y is getting a longer wheelbase, 6 to 7 seater, that's a rumor. Yeah, it's still not 100% with that. Will there be one with a longer range, since there is more space for a larger 95 kilowatt battery pack? Actually, you know what? Maybe that would make sense. I mean, more weight, more size for battery, and also a bigger battery pack. Would love to see that. Alex, always watch your live streams. Thank you for doing them. They're very helpful. No, thank you, Alex. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. Miguel, any thoughts for July and August for deals, and any speculation on the Model 3 getting a refresh? July for sure. I mean, it's a brand new quarter. Maybe we might have to wait till August, because it seems like Tesla has been doing a lot of incentive pull ahead to like the second month of the quarter. So maybe we do see something then. I don't know if we'll see anything in July. Maybe we see something for the older Model S and the Model X kicking off, because now that we know the new Model S and Model X is here, that maybe the old one will start to get more incentives. Gregory, congrats on your new Juniper. No, thank you, Gregory. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Yeah, Juniper has been fantastic. We just did some really cool things. I can't wait to show you guys, and it made the ride comfort even better. You guys know that I love, is focusing on the ride comfort of Tesla vehicles, and the Model Y is much better. Now, RC, thanks for coming. It was already good. Not to say it wasn't, but now it is more like an SUV. I'll give it that. Jermaine, have you heard any rumors on the larger Model Y? I love the X, but man, is it pricey now? Yeah, Jermaine. It's funny. Yesterday we were out and about, and a couple of different gentlemen were looking at our Model Y with the red Flexi Shield wrap on it, the red crimson red wrap. And they're like, "Oh, wow, this is fantastic. Like, where'd you get it done at?" Asking him all these questions, and like, "How do you like it?" And of course, the older gentlemen, they were Tesla fans. Then the guy was saying that, "Oh, he's gonna order a new Model S," and I was like, "Oh, why would you order a new Model S?" And he kind of gave the story like, he's had tons of Model S's in the past, and he's just, once you get into the system of having a Tesla with like the ecosystem, it's hard to leave it. And like, he knows that the new one doesn't have too many updates or refresh or anything like that, but it's just, what else is he going to buy? He doesn't want to leave the Tesla ecosystem. And so I kind of get where he's at for sure. And of course, maybe that extra money of the cost and everything may not be as impactful for sure. Alex, where's the cheap EV talk? Where is the cheap EV talking about the first half of the year about to pass the sub 20,000 vehicle? Yeah, 100%. I don't know if that's going to be coming out at this point. In this next topic, let's give you an update on all the different bad news with the 7,500 federal tax credit. There's been a new edition of the One Big Beautiful Bill that's now in the Senate, and there's a couple different things that are good. I mean, one thing, and a lot of different things that are bad. Yesterday, we talked about how the electric vehicle fee and hybrid fee from the federal government, the annual fee, has been removed from the Senate version. So that's good news. Of course, they probably have to debate through it and go through the different versions, or maybe take things out or add stuff in the Senate. And then if it passes, which they're looking to get a pass date by July 4th, if you look through some of the interviews, then there's some of these changes could be going into effect, at least with the time limits on it. But here is the bad from it. The 7,500 tax credit for a new electric vehicle purchase would end 180 days after signing, which at this point, 180 days, 6 months. I mean, no matter if it signs this month or next month, that's going to be like about a December end date, no matter what. And so if that goes into an effect, they will start to see some different things going on with this. And maybe we'll start to see some demand, a natural demand for electric vehicles as a whole. If this also gets signed, the 7,500 lease loophole will amend immediately for vehicles built outside of the US. So like the Kias, the Hyundais, those will no longer get the 7,500 immediately. So, I mean, I would be worried about some of those vehicles now, especially in these next month, 1 to 2 months. And maybe this is your last chance to try get into one. $4,000 used EV tax credit would end in 90 days. And so that's an interesting one because a lot of people are taking advantage of that. And no more extensions for automakers who haven't hit the 200K vehicle cap. And so if this gets into signing, then yeah, we could see an end of the 7,500 federal tax credit. And this is the latest update, at least from the version that was shown in the Senate. I know you're hunting for a deal on a Tesla, but what if I told you you could get one free now this month? Say hello to Mini Revs, the ultimate Tesla miniature company. These aren't just toys, they're crazy cool, insanely accurate replicas that bring Tesla cutting edge design right to your desk. Check out this epic black Cybertruck that even has a little ATV. And right now, Mini Revs is running an amazing giveaway. Use promo code Dennis when ordering your Mini Rev and get 10% off, and 2 random orders this month will get a free Cybertruck with their order. So check out Mini Revs down below in the description, and don't miss your chance to win a free Tesla Cybertruck. Big thanks to Mini Revs for partnering with us, and let's get back on to the next topic. Thanks to that, everyone. Yeah, and these cool Mini Revs, they sent us a couple of these. We got like a Model X version, or no, this is Model Y. They've got the new Model Y coming out, and then we've got the Model X version as well. Really cool, like miniature type of things. And yeah, we've got that giveaway. So if you're wanting to check it out at Mini Revs down below in the description, and I'll post it right here in the live stream chat as well. Antonio just returned from 48-hour demo in Colma, California Bay Area. Nice, Antonio. Which vehicle were you able to get? No notice U-Haul. Oh, interesting. It didn't give an alert. Oh, that's an interesting one. I did the schedule and everything. Miguel, this sounds crazy, but since no matter what, they want the tax credit gone, let's just do it. Give us the buyers the upper hand to get more time for deals on Tesla, I believe. Yeah, it could be an interesting one to put an end date on it to see what type of demand it actually will bring or might not bring. Jermaine, is there a 6-seater Model Y coming? At least what from some of the rumors at least are saying maybe we will see a 6-seater coming very, very, very soon. I mean, I would love to see it, and I cannot wait for something like that. All right, let's see what else we got. ICUP. Pretty much what we're looking for because we have 3 kiddos. Yeah, Model Y with captain's chairs would actually make the most sense, because how often are you really putting 5 people in a Model Y? But 2 captain chairs with a 3rd row that's accessible, maybe a little bit longer, that could be a good one. U-Haul, I got the fountain brake oncoming intersection with the car sticking out. Interesting. Was that full self-driving or autopilot? What do you think about the tests? What do you think Tesla will do, or they just offer on behalf to lose money, in your opinion? Well, that's a good topic because we'll talk about that. Like, if the tax credit is going away, I don't think prices will go immediately to 7,500. I do think like maybe it will get adjusted a little bit. Is there a $1,000 option credit if I order a Model Y right now? So if you follow along, at least skip maybe to the beginning of the video, the live stream, you can kind of see how it actually works. But it's a massive, your mileage may vary, and so certainly take a look at that and see if you can follow along. JL, thanks for coming in. Or you already said that. Juniper launch bulky rear. Yeah, I guess I could see with that. It's like a big flat back bottom of it. Upon Model Y Performance launch date. Yeah, we've been waiting for this as well. And I think the latest rumor is like a September to October type of time frame, or October deliveries. So we will wait and see. In this next topic, here's an insane deal, a $478 a month deal on a Lucid Air with 0 down. I had no idea these Lucid Airs were getting this crazy. Shout out to Lace Hacker for posting a deal like this. And you can see there's an update on June 15th, with just a few days ago, $480 a month with 0 down. Now, of course, there's a couple different stipulations here. You do have to have a Tesla with a trade-in, because they're basically trying to take over some Tesla trade-in vehicles or Tesla Conquest. There is a $2,000 Conquest if you have one of these vehicles, like all the other luxury manufacturers, and also a $2,000 on-site vehicle bonus for inventory vehicles. And of course, there is a Rivian referral code, which actually don't have a Rivian referral code because we don't have a Rivian, but certainly very interesting to see some of these deals out there. I mean, $408 a month for a vehicle, that's what, $70,000? That's not a bad deal at all. So if you're interested in this, I would maybe go and see. I mean, you do have to have a Tesla originally. I mean, I've driven one of these. It's not bad. I think I would more so wait for like a Gravity, but still, I mean, Lucid Air still seems like a pretty phenomenal vehicle. I mean, and this is because, like, I mean, the Model S, the new Model X, expensive. The new one that just came out, pretty lackluster as well. But maybe this is all part of Tesla's plan here to make some minimal changes, minimal excitement over the brand new Tesla Model S. Because what if they're just holding out for something way more exciting, a new true Halo vehicle? Dare we say something like a Roadster that could be potentially coming out? One thing is for sure, we are starting to see some Model S's and Model X's arrive at Tesla showrooms. So can't wait to see when it actually starts to roll out and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you are thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're gonna lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Joah, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Joah. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Joah doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Joah for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. If you're just joining in, welcome. We briefly talked about option credit for the new Tesla, any Tesla vehicle. If you've got a pending order, how it kind of works, the quick TLDR is if you switch or try and switch to an inventory vehicle that may have a earlier date, Tesla wants that, they appreciate that, and so they might give you an extra incentive. Here is the example that we got. You can see that Maxwell switched to a Model Y that has the white color paint. The white color paint was $1,000, and they gave him an extra $1,000 incentive on top of the $500 loyalty incentive and the America's Heroes for a $2,500 in sales incentive for the vehicle. So it does work. And so the recommendation here is talk to your local Tesla store, go into there, or even call them to see if they can switch you to another vehicle. Miguel, I noticed these past years in July, they've done 3 months of free supercharging. I mean, that's a nice deal. It's a nice to have, but it's nothing that sticks. And I feel like it also creates a little bit of bad habits. Really, if you buy an electric vehicle, you should not buy an electric vehicle unless you've got a dedicated level 2 charger. I know that's easier said than done, but I mean, whether it's at your home or your work, or maybe even your gym or whichever, you really should not buy. It's just not worth the time. Like, I know supercharging is fast and everything like that, but you still have to spend time going to superchargers. And so certainly that's my recommendation. U-Haul, Phantom brake, cruise control, no full self-driving. Yeah, I've noticed that. And that's why, like, I've been a firm believer of full self-driving now, because autopilot, it phantom brakes I mean, there's just certain spots where you know it's going to phantom brake, but full self driving, very, very good. And I think Tesla is almost like giving up on autopilot, if I were to be honest. Sharon, thanks for coming in. Antonia, I got the Model Y with full self driving, got the full experience. My wife liked it, car, but she's afraid of the full self driving. She does not trust it. Thanks for letting me obliterate it. Yes, yeah. Full self driving is one of those weird things because at the end of the day, it still is a computer. So you still have to kind of understand what it's doing. And so, certainly, yeah, and some people are just not going to trust it. That's why it makes me think there's tons of Tesla owners out there. There's tons of people like you all watching that either have a Tesla or about to buy a Tesla. But I'm really curious, like, what is the true percentage of Tesla owners that use like autopilot and full self driving? Like, I feel like if I were to survey, a group of my 10 to 20 friends that all have a Tesla, if I were to guess, maybe like 10 to 20% use autopilot and full self driving. Everybody else just drives manually because they don't trust it. Crypto when 0% for 72 months on Model Y. I bet that's going to be like a November type of thing. Gregory, have you used the Joah scooter? Does it fit in the back of any Tesla? I have a e-scooter, but it's really not practical to put in the car since it's 60 pounds and big. Yes, we've actually used the Joah scooter a lot. We used it at the beach. It comes in handy when you run into these moments, not because of like the superchargers and then going to like a restaurant or something like that, but when you have to park far from your destination. Like we went to a beach house, friend was holding a thing there, and we had to park because parking at the beach gets pretty tight. We had to park 3 blocks away, and I was able to take out the scooter and ride the scooter to the location. So it was really good and handy in that aspect. MK, how is Tesla insurance different in California? What do you mean exactly by that? U-Haul, 48K subs. Thank you. Congrats. Yes, we just breached over 48,000 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that's come by, hit the like button, the comments, and everything. And of course, subscribed as well. In this next topic, new Model S Plaids and Model X Plaids have been arriving in Tesla showroom. This gets me pretty excited because now I kind of want to go take a look at one of these and see it in person to really see if there's any micro changes or micro differences. And actually, one of our friends was able to find one and see for themselves. Here's a Model S with some black bits stand down here at the bottom, and actually kind of looks good in this aspect. We've got these new wheels that are put on the Model S as well. But shout out to our friend Tony for finding a Model S in person, and not only a Model S, a Model X as well. So let's see what he had to say with a quick walk around of the Model S. You can see that there are differences not as shown in some of the pictures there. Like that vent right there on the side is a very, very, very interesting difference. And he was able to find a Model X. Actually, this is not a Plaid. I thought it was a Plaid before, but we found a Model X refresh as well. And this one is the new diamond black color, which I feel like this is the one and only one color to get. Well, maybe that new blue, but I guess I need to see that new blue in person as well. But shout out to Tony for finding one in person. And if you guys see any in the area or even in the Los Angeles area, or if you are ordering a Model S Plaid, please send me a DM. I am actually curious. A, I want to go to your delivery, and B, I can put you in touch with a company that's looking for a Model S Plaid owner, the new one as well. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Well, one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there, 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone, and 3W All Weather just released their Juniper Pro version, which, I mean, I'm pretty excited for these because you got this metal plate right here, and it might give the OEM ones a run for the money, especially when, if you use our promo code down below in the description, Dennis35, you get 35% off, which is the highest offer off of the price right here, and they've got more mats as well. So thank you to everybody that's used the promo code in the past and in the future to support the channel and get yourself a nice discount. Gregory, my free trial of full self-driving ran out. I went 3 weeks without it just to see what it was like. It's like driving a regular heavy EV with the lights off. I don't get why people even buy a Tesla without full self-driving. Yeah, 100% agree. Once you've gotten that bug of trying full self-driving, I mean, it's tough because when you have to drive again, because I mean, I get why people say, I like driving. I mean, I like driving too, but 80% of driving can be very boring, like especially if you're on the highway a lot. And so just being able to turn on full self-driving and maybe relax is a nice aspect with that. Needless to say, I've subscribed and now I'm whole again with full self-driving. Yes, $100 a month. It's a good deal for sure, especially if you can like sign up for it and turn it off depending on it. U-Haul Plaids equal long range models. Yeah, 100%. The long range is going to be the better value, but really if I were to put my like thinking hat on with this, like the Model S and Model X, Model S and Model X is a wait. They need to clear out all the older models first, like the older inventory, and then we'll start to potentially see some deals on the new one. But certainly maybe even not, because it's just not that much of a volume vehicle. So Tesla might not even care, and they might be just more focused on Model 3 and Model Y, or more specifically Model Y. Because I mean, when it's a $1,500 difference between Model 3 and Model Y, more people are just going to go for Model Y at that point. In this next topic, insurance for your Tesla. Is it too expensive? You might be getting some quotes out there. Well, I'm going to give you two options on how you can save some money, because I know a lot of you might be worried about what type of costs you're paying or what type of costs you might about to be paying. So quick story time, really quick. Brian actually joined our Patreon group, was asking us a ton of questions, and he was able to pick up a Model 3 Performance. And he asked me the question like, hey, what do I do about insurance? Like, what recommendations do you have? And unfortunately for everybody in California, Costco insurance has left, but I was able to get into Costco before they left. And so if everybody else is listening that's not in California, I would strongly recommend Costco Connect Insurance. Maybe check them out to see what a quote would be. And you can see from here, Brian actually said, thank you for recommending Costco. You actually saved me $100 a month. He's now paying $148 a month with free roadside assistance for a Model 3 Performance, which is actually pretty insane. I don't know what state Brian is in. I forgot to look that part up, but still $148 a month on a Model 3 Performance is fantastic. To give you a frame of reference, we pay about $180 to $190 per vehicle in California with Costco insurance. But let us know if you have any recommendations down below in the comments or in the live stream chat as well. The other recommendation I have, if it's available in your state, is Tesla insurance. And then of course the typical Progressive, State Farms, and all the other ones after that. But I would start in these two buckets first to see if you can get a lower monthly payment for insurance out there. And if you're wondering like how much on average you should be paying or will be paying, insurance as a whole has gone up no matter what with any type of vehicle. And so you're probably going to be paying anywhere from $150 to $250 a month for insurance, like good insurance for your Tesla vehicle. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. If you're looking to protect your vehicle even more, that's where our friends at Tesbros have developed a DIY do-it-yourself paint protection film kit for your Tesla. And they've got 4 different packages here. You can do like the essentials protection all the way up to doing it yourself and covering your whole vehicle with PPF film or paint protection film. You'll save thousands by doing it yourself. And if you use the link down below in the description, you also support the channel and get an extra discount as well. So definitely shout out to Tesbros down below in the description, and let us know if you're looking to protect your Tesla and which kit you actually buy. Karan picked up my Model Y rear-wheel drive today. Thank you for your guidance and purchase of full self-driving half off. Appreciate it, buddy. No, thank you, Karan. Enjoy your Tesla vehicle in good health. Unfortunately, everybody else that's on the waiting list, we do not have any availability. Sorry, I have not responded to each and every one of you. I will at some point, but yeah, it's just been tough. And maybe we get one by the end of this week. It's just been really tough with that. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.